Warning, what you are about to see may cause laughter, excitement, or arousal. Please proceed with caution.
Courtney's on the way, get ready to play, laugh the night away, yeah, she's here to stay. Fun will never end, with Courtney as a friend, on her we depend, our joy she will send. Courtney's coming soon, underneath the moon, we'll all sing a tune, in the afternoon. Time to laugh and cheer, when Courtney's finally near, we will have no fear, happiness so clear. She's the best around, lifts us off the ground, never feeling down, in joy we are bound. Courtney's coming soon, underneath the moon, we'll all sing a tune in the afternoon.
Oh, almost. Okay. Woo. Woo. Hello. I was attempting to adjust this lipstick because, my God, it got a little bit more out of hand than I really wanted it to. I was attempting to do a bit of a light stain so I could maintain a bit of color, and now I'm a clown. So, oh yeah. That is I really should have worked on this a bit, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This was from refreshing, you know. That's all right. It's not bad. Could be worse. But now I'm a little out of breath. All right. What was I doing? There we go. You know what I really need to stop doing is assuming that I have time to make food while I'm trying to get ready for a stream. Because what'll happen is I technically do, but then I forget that there's other things that I wanted to do. Let me see here. So I was trying, oh, that's what I wanted. Okay. I knew I forgot. There were a couple of things that I had a little bit of interest in this morning. And I wasn't 100% positive what I was going to collect and put together before showtime. But you know how I go. If there's something that I feel strongly about speaking about, I'll just wing it. So today, as I was scrolling through Twitter, I don't know if anybody... Hold, please. Hi, Chunk. Come here, honey. Chungus gets scared when I cough. She thinks I'm barking at her, I think. I don't know what it is, but she gets really scared when I cough. So she's panicking right now. Hi, sweetheart. You can go lay down if you want to. What a goof. Anyway, so scrolling through Twitter, and I don't know if anybody here has heard about the Duke lacrosse team, but, I mean, well, Duke has a lacrosse team. But there's a story from the early 2000s that these dudes on the lacrosse team in 2006, they had a party, and a dancer attended, and she ended up going to the hospital. If I remember correctly, like it was from some type of overdosing. I should have read up a little bit more on this because I was actually reading about it, and I needed to double check the outcome of the case because I couldn't remember exactly. I couldn't remember what happened to them, but she went to the hospital, and the I guess it was a nurse asked if she had been assaulted, and she just, yes, and then accused young men that were on the team of harming her. Very early in the stream, we got to be careful with our words. And the case got thrown out. So what I ended up reading about was that the prosecutor was disbarred after this case because it was so shady. And let's see here. Get out of here. Okay, sorry. Who was it that found it? All right, let's just read the story. Let's just read the whole story. Actually, before I read the whole story, let me say hello real quick. Sorry. Where are my manners? Let's see here. Jeff Alpert looking for boobies and booties. And Aaron James trying to keep it PC. Andrew Thomas, hello. Look at, you were able to catch one earlier on. I know sometimes you end up having to show up a little bit late. Forever Lost, what up? You did great on Night Live yesterday. Thank you. You know what I found to be really funny about last night was that, like, I started it off saying, like, we're not here, like, the show isn't about, like, shaming people. We're shaming the clothes. Clothes can't identify as women. And then I went on to be like, that girl's fat. Now, here's the thing. Just because I acknowledge that somebody is fat, it doesn't mean that I think anything bad of them for being fat. I will either not care, or I will judge you if you're one of those who's like, big is beautiful and this is fine and blah blah blah, right? The sly on button. I know. Well, that's the thing, is that I know what we're all here for, and I realized that this is an air dry shirt, and so when I washed it and I went to go hang it up, I made sure that it was all the way buttoned up, so that it would maintain the shape. And then I was like, oh my stars, I can't believe I'm doing this to the audience. How dare I? But you know, there's the chicks on TikTok that are just like, this is just like what my body's supposed to. Tess Holiday and her F Your Beauty Standards. She loves every beauty standard except for being thin or at an average or healthy weight. That's the only, she has Botox. She gets her hair professionally done. She has designer makeup. She gets her makeup professionally done. Look at all of her clothing. She has a stylist that dresses her. She loves every single beauty standard except for having a healthy weight. I think that I don't like people like that. I don't. I think that your own beauty standard needs to be for yourself. Because there are men out there that tell me that I'm an ugly bitch. That's fine. You don't have, with 8 billion people in the world, I'm not concerned that somebody doesn't think I'm attractive, right? I think that we all should have that mentality, but we shouldn't be praising something that we know is just not healthy. We just know 5'2", 400 pounds. That's so dangerous. That's just dangerous. It like your fat is not only like pressing on your organs and causing massive health issues with that. It's not allowing proper nutrients to like actually navigate through your body because it's trying to make its way through the fat. It's bad. It's just not good. Does that mean that I hate you? No. If you're at that size, like, no, I can still like you just fine. Like, honestly, with Lizzo, when she at first was like talking about how she didn't want to be the face of the, everybody is beautiful or whatever. When she was saying like, I was like put into this category. I remember her saying that in some interview, like I was put in this category that of like the health at every size or whatever, fat acceptance. And I just want to make music. I was like, yeah, you know what? Great. She had some songs that I actually liked listening to. And I thought she was fine. I stopped liking her attitude, her personality, when she was trying to convince everybody that like it was normal for her to be that size. I know that she's been much smaller in the past. There are photos. And clearly, now that she's been losing weight, hello. I don't really see how I think it's pretty obvious that was not what her body was supposed to be. It was what her body became because of her habits. Her Instagram handle is Lizzo Be Eaten, for crying out loud. I highly doubt Lizzo Be Eaten is controlling her portions and going on long walks. Sorry, but I just don't believe it. Now, there are a lot of people on TikTok, mostly, that do that insist that this is what my body is supposed to be. This is what my normal, like this my body is meant to be, is essentially like the idea. But no, that's where your body is supposed to be with the habits that you have. I just think like at the end of the day, the way that I see it is, if your attitude to me is, I don't want to take care of myself, I don't want to recognize that there's some type of improvement to have, or I don't want to recognize that perhaps I need to change something here or there, you are the one that I'm actually like judging. All right. So, but I just thought it was really funny that I was like, 1 minute I'm like, this show, and that's the thing. The point of the show isn't to shit on women. It is to just, it is to critique their outfits, and we're not shitting on the woman themselves. Clothing can't identify as a woman, so no. But yes, then I launched into basically talking about a woman being fat, and yes, I know the hypocrisy was not lost on me. I thought it was kind of funny, but I still stand by what I said, though. That's not what the show is meant for. That's not what it's that's not the point of the show. I'm just kind of a dickhead sometimes. Oh God. Okay, let's see here. Kiana getting soft on us. I'm here for the cattiness of nightlife. It's lighthearted fun. Well, the thing is she is a very empathetic person, and we've heard her talk about the times that she's been very empathetic towards people, and that guy that was like a dickhead to her, that was eating alone at lunch, and she was just so sad about it, and she went to go sit with him at one point because she felt bad and he was like an asshole. I'm like, But, all right, there we go. That's why he's alone. The thing is, like, I completely understand exactly where she's coming from. I've been there before. I know how that feels. To really, hi, honey. Crickets under my foot. To know what it's like to be bullied for something, because I've been diagnosed with binge eating disorder, so I was like very overweight at one point in time, and before I went through a period of time, even after getting help for my issue, I still had to process all of the things that I went through and experienced and all the pain that caused, and then go, oh, okay, I don't care about it anymore. I had to, because I was still hurt by it, right? And so like I definitely felt like, that kind of behavior I shouldn't condone that kind of behavior towards people, blah, 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 whatever. But at the end of the day, now that I think back on it, I think like, if nobody ever said to me that what I was doing, that my habits and the result of my habits were bad, if nobody pointed that out to me, I never would have known, and I never would have gotten help. Now, I might still look back on those people and be like, okay, I don't want to be friends with them. I'm not going to go thank them. I still thought they were like mean, but that wasn't the only reason why they were mean. They were just always mean to me anyway. They didn't like anything about me. So, there's that. And I don't know, I just kind of appreciate that there are going to be villains in people's lives and in my own life, that maybe their negative behavior towards me might inspire me to go improve myself somehow, some way. And I still might look at them and think that or remember them and think that they're an asshole, but still appreciate the fact that, like, God, if it wasn't for them being a dick, I don't think I would know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that I needed to fix something. So I appreciate her empathy towards people, and it is a reminder to me sometimes to maybe let up a little bit in some situations. What did I just say? Lighten up? I meant lighten up. If I feel, I don't know what I said now, but maybe cool it a bit. Because I always think of myself as being a bit compassionate towards people and in the right times, but I also really enjoy making fun of people. I love a nasty joke. I do. I really do. So, it's all about balance, and it's good to have a Keanu friend to kind of remind me if I'm being a little harsh. So, I do wish that she would let us be a little harsh still on Nightlife, though. Maybe, I also think that she doesn't really want it to, she really doesn't want people to know her for I guess, agreeing with that. I think that there is a bit of her own, like, public persona that she doesn't really want to, like, have associated with her, So there's that. And that is a boundary of hers that I would like to find a way to respect while still being my own fat shamey self. It's only fair. A person's weight itself isn't what is unattractive, right? It's more the person's habits that contribute to it that I find unattractive. Right. Well, the thing is there are two people right now that I can think of off the top of my head who have been probably obese. I don't know exactly what weight category you put them in, and they both took different routes to improve it. And, like, I don't judge them for getting to that size at all. And I'm sure that if they catch me fat shaming people on the internet, it probably does. It might affect them in a way. They might be like, oh my God, is this how she feels about fat people? Right. And I don't want them to think that, because I like both of these people very much. And I don't judge them for getting to the point where they, really had to turn the ship around, whether it's, getting surgery or, going to like a fat camp of sorts or whatever. I actually respect them for recognizing that they got to a point in their life that they needed to, take the reins and redirect themselves. And like we all go through, I mean, shit, like I said, I was diagnosed with binge eating disorder, for crying out loud. Hello. Right there with you. I mean, thankfully I didn't get to a point where I felt the need. I'm going to do another sly on button because I'm realizing more and more. But I just, I derailed my own self, but I myself had bad habits and like kind of knew that I had bad habits. I just didn't know how to control them. I didn't have a good support system or guidance as a young person. And so like, I had to sort all that out and figure it out when I was an adult, when I became an adult. And I look back on my life of when I was a lot more, chonky, and I just think, gosh, that sucked. That was terrible. And I'll call myself fat and make fun of myself for where I was at, even though I literally had a disorder. And I even experienced a relapse in 2021 after my dog died. I thought I was cured. And then my dog died, and the next thing I know, my clothes are not fitting. I had a pair of pants. They were so big on me that I didn't have to unbutton them. I could just pull them on, pull them off. And they were work pants, and they were like, I worked in an office there, and they were like a tweed, like a very stiff material. And I was like, oh, because they weren't stretchy. And I was like, this is awesome, right? Well, those pants got so tight that the little flap that goes over the zipper, the stitching on the, like, I guess like the inside of the flap or whatever, that keeps like the two sides of the fabric together. I don't know how to explain it, but it basically like that busted open. Let me see. I think I have them right here. Where are you, hands? I want to show you all. First of all, what are you doing over here, Luke? Okay, maybe I don't just have them right here. I thought I did. There's the red one, and I have the gray one. They're the gray one. There they are. Okay, so this little part right here that like flops over the zipper, right? There's this. Can you see how it's supposed to be like that to go over the zipper? Well, it like popped open and now like stretches out, and like it looks like my zipper is undone when I wear them, because this can't flop over anymore. It had to like stretch out to give me a little bit more space. So all of those clothes still like fit to a degree. I can still put them on, like all my like old work clothes and stuff like that. It's just that some of them can be a little bit of a tight squeeze. Now it's not as bad now, but I gained like probably around 30 pounds, and I wasn't aware really, because the clothes that I was wearing in 2020 that were very loose, like I could still put them on my body. And it took me like, well, I'll be honest, at first I was like complaining about it. I was like, you guys, I've gained like 17 pounds. And everybody in the office was like, shut up. We don't care. And then I got a Fitbit, and I was making it a point to get up every hour and do 2 laps through the office. That would give me at least 250.
Hello everybody. As you can see, I appear to be in a dungeon because somehow my power went out. Yay! I have reported the outage and will be following up shortly. All right. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to talk to Frankie McDonald to discuss why he did not warn me about whatever is going on around here that would cause my power to go out. But until then, yeah, this was not as fun as I was hoping for. All right, everyone. Love you. I will. Hopefully, if the power comes back today, it should. I'll just do a little random pop-up then. Okay. Bye. Love you.
I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.